For the next 48 hours, we'll be staying in the most expensive all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana.
We're curious to see if paying this much is worth it and how much our experience will differ from the other 24 resorts we've visited. We have been tracking the price of the Hyatt Zilara for 2 years, and it can go up to $700 per person per night in the cheapest room. When we saw it for just $345, we booked it. This is the most we've paid for a resort stay in Punta Cana, so we came in with the highest expectations. Check-in was different. Instead of standing in front of the reception desk, we sat in the lobby and someone came to check us in. So far, our experience was matching our expectations as the lobby was beautiful and the staff super attentive and friendly. Check-in time was 3 p.m., but we arrived around 1:20. Luckily, our room was ready. We were assigned room 5207 on the second floor of Building 5. We loved everything about the room from the moment we entered: the colors, decoration, lighting, distribution, and view. It became the favorite hotel room for one of us, but more on it later in the video. We've wanted to try the food at the Zilara for a long time since we've heard great things about it. The wait was now over. We went for lunch at the Pier, the buffet restaurant. It has an assisted service modality. The buffet items are behind glass and servers plate your food upon request. The restaurant itself was pretty and well decorated. The food variety was insane. From cooked upon request meat cuts and pasta to Venezuelan dishes and custom sandwiches. The food tasted delicious, and you could tell the hotel uses quality ingredients. It's worth noting again how much variety there is, as this is the best attribute of this buffet. There's truly something for everyone. On our way to the pool after lunch, we were approached by several staff members who were upselling a new restaurant, the Blind Butcher. We worried this would continue throughout our stay, but luckily it did not. The main pool was gorgeous. Its floor tile colors resembled the beach over the horizon of its infinity edge. The water was super cold, so after ordering a drink in the pool bar, we went to one of the 2 hot tubs flanking the pool. The water was about body temperature, and we stayed here for a long while. The view of the beach and the sound of the bubbling water made it very relaxing. We took a nap in the pool lounge chairs. Plenty of lounge chairs were available, and the pool area was clean and organized. There were also plenty of umbrellas for shade. Something about pool water makes you snacky, so after our nap, we went to Presto, a snack bar near the pool. They offer salads, wraps, pizza, burgers, fried chicken wraps, and nachos. I ordered the mushroom arugula pizza and John the burger with the works. We were very happy with our food at Presto. Afterward, we sat in the hanging chairs in the lobby to watch the sunset, and then we went back to our room to rest a bit before dinner. We booked the cheapest room type, a junior suite king. The room is spacious, measuring 614 square feet. We liked the design of the room and the tasteful decoration. It was illuminated with artificial light and natural light coming from the balcony. The bed and the pillows were very comfortable. The TV had good picture quality and channel variety. On the opposite side, you'll find a comfortable sitting area. 2 sliding doors separate the bathroom from the rest of the room, and an extra door encloses the toilet area in its own space for added privacy. We loved the double vanities and the big shower. We've complained about other resorts where the shower is visible from the bedroom area. The Hyatt Zilara has this feature for those who like it, but with a clever workaround for those who don't. One of the few things we didn't like about this room was the water pressure of the rain shower head, which had a low flow. However, we understand that this way we save water. The water temperature was sometimes unstable. It could go from scalding hot to freezing cold without notice. The balcony was basic, but the star was the view. This room now tops John's list of favorite Punta Cana hotel rooms, and I place it in my top 3, along the rooms at Hard Rock and Lopesan. You don't need reservations to dine at specialty restaurants, so we decided to have dinner at the Indian restaurant. Unfortunately, it was closed, so we chose the French restaurant. Brando's has a French Tahitian menu. The restaurant is gorgeous, probably one of the most beautiful restaurants we've been to in a resort. The food, on the other hand, was not our favorite. I tried the onion soup and the tofu kinoto, and John the maroon salad and the ratatouille with fish. Everything was pretty, but in all honesty, it was bland. John's fondant with ice cream was very tasty, and my tarte tatin was just okay. After dinner, we went to the fire pit area. They light the pits at night, and people gather around them to hang out. A DJ played live music, and a bartender made drinks while doing amazing bottle tricks. We then headed to the theater to watch the night show. The theater is shared with the Hyatt Ziva Resort, which is next to the Zilara. The Ziva is for families, and the Zilara is only for adults. They're situated right next to each other and make a W shape on the map. If you're staying in the Zilara, you can use all the amenities of the Ziva and vice versa for adults staying in the Ziva. Furthermore, both resorts share amenities like the theater, sports bar, spa, water park, and gym. If you're looking for an adults-only resort, keep in mind you will run into families at these places. The night's show was 70s music and dance numbers. It was fun, but not the best we've seen. The following morning, we went to the gym for a quick workout. It is big and very well equipped. The Refinery, as it's called, is a state-of-the-art fitness center with cardio, spinning, Zumba, TRX training, Pilates, and weight areas. The gym is the most direct way we found to cross to the Ziva Hotel. Afterward, we went for breakfast at the pier. The buffet again offered a lot of variety, and the food was excellent. Breakfast is my favorite meal at hotels, and this one delivered. After a quick change of clothes, we were off to find the tennis courts. We tried to find them using the resort map, but they were nowhere to be seen. And being men, we waited until the last possible moment to ask for directions. It turns out they were on the 5th floor of building number 4 at the Ziva. They're listed as tennis courts, but their size is more like pickleball courts. The condition of the floor surface left much to be desired from a luxury property. We walked around the Ziva's grounds to see what we could use on this side, which we advise you to do since you'll have access to it during your stay. We entered a cornhole competition on the beach, in which John tied for 3rd and I placed 2nd. We also played ladder ball for a few minutes, which looks easier than it is. Juanillo Beach is gorgeous, and when it's free of seaweed, it's easily one of the top beaches in the DR. The beach areas of the Ziva and Zilara were very organized, with many lounge chairs and umbrellas available to provide shade. Check out our video on seaweed in Punta Cana to learn the best time of year to find Juanillo Beach seaweed free. Next, we went to the water park. We know many of you don't care about this amenity, but it's one of our favorites in resorts. Canapolis Water Park is fun. It has 5 slides ranging from mild to medium intensity. This area also has a kiddie pool and drinks and food trucks. The lazy river was our favorite part of Canapolis. It was big, well designed, and had a strong current. You can't beat a lazy river as a resort amenity, as it's fun yet relaxing. Plenty of seating and shade was available, which is a great plus. After lunch, we went to the coffee shop for dessert. Deja Brew, a clever name by the way, is located in the lobby. It offers a variety of sweet and savory snacks and, of course, coffee. The coffee tasted great, but the sweets are not a strong suit of the Zilara. Our cinnamon roll and cookie could have been better. Down at the pool, live music was playing. The water was as cold as the day before, but the day was so hot that it was actually nice. Nevertheless, our Caribbean blood was asking for warmer water, so we went into the second hot tub, and as soon as we did, we knew we had found our spot. This hot tub was hotter than the other one. A cold drink in our hands and the cool breeze coming from the beach made it perfect. We stayed here for a long time. Later in the afternoon, we went to our room to try the room service. The minibar snacks had been refilled, but not the drinks. We ordered a cheeseburger, tequeños, cheesecake, and a bottle of white wine. Everything tasted delicious, which was a big surprise because room service food is not usually very good. For dinner, we went to Journeys, the Indian restaurant. Journeys has a very cool concept where you dine as if you were inside a train car of the Maharajas Express, and we were eager to experience it. Sadly, we were seated in another section of the restaurant with nothing special. There were a few empty tables in the train car section, but they were reserved, we assume, by club guests. That aside, the food was something else. We waited for quite a while for the food to arrive, but it was totally worth it. This was one of the best Indian food we tasted, and by far, it was the best Indian food in any Punta Cana resort. After dinner, we went to a silent disco party. As you know, a silent disco is where everybody wears headphones and can switch between different types of music. We've been to silent disco parties in the Hard Rock and the Falcons Resort, now Paradisus Gran Cana, and this one was not our favorite. The music selection was not that good, and the volume was too low to get the blood pumping. After a short while, we headed to the theater, where a band played rock music. This was not our favorite show, but some people seemed to enjoy it. Now, let's give the Hyatt Zilara an actual rated score. Value for the money. Even though $690 is the most we've paid in a Punta Cana resort per night, we scored 20 out of 20 in this category. Amenities, 20 out of 20. Food, 14 out of 15. Room, 15 out of 15. Beach, 10 out of 10. Service, 10 out of 10. Drinks, 4 out of 5. Entertainment, 4 out of 5. John and I give it our allotted extra credit points, 5 out of 5 each, for a total score of 107 out of a possible 110. This puts the Hyatt Zilara in second place in our rankings, just below Hard Rock and Lopezan, which are tied for first place. Click the video on the right to see our review of the Margaritaville, another great adults-only resort in Juanillo Beach, or the video on the left for our full tour of all the amenities you can access in the Hyatt Zilara.